Well, if you haven't heard yet, I've been shopping for a house for myself for all of about a week since I got my pre-approval. And I'm super impatient, and I saw two houses and submitted an offer on the second one I saw because it had everything I was looking for, and got the offer accepted on the first day. So wanted to run you through the numbers of why I felt it just made financial sense for me to just go ahead and purchase despite the rising interest rate. So to talk about sale price, the home was listed at $510. It had been on the market 25 days. It had seen some deferred maintenance. I could tell the owner didn't care too much about it anymore. I came in with what I felt was a reasonable $490 offer. They countered back at $500 with the seller paying closing costs. So I felt like it was a great deal because I know it will appraise around $560-ish. And after the renovations I'm planning, should be in the low 600s. When I was talking with my lender about down payments and monthly payments, I had expected that I wanted to come in with 20%, but thinking about the idea of actually taking $100,000 out of my bank account was pretty scary. So after we got talking about it, I realized, the lesser down payment didn't make that big of a monthly difference. So I was looking at either 10% down, which would be $50,000, or 5% down, which would be $25,000. And they broke down to a monthly payment of at 10% being $35.70 a month, or at 5% being $37.73 a month. And I was like, $200 difference, I'm gonna keep the $25,000. So next up, I knew I wanted to do some renovations, but this won't be everyone's case, so I'm gonna push that to the side. We can do another video on that. But I'm also planning on renting the master bed and bathroom downstairs, and I'm gonna live on the upstairs where I have the guest bedroom, my bedroom, and then my loft where it will be a mix of my office and music studio. Maybe movie studio too as well. So after I consider that $1,300 in rent, that brings my monthly payment at only 5% down to $24.70 a month. Next, I know a lot of people are nervous about interest rates going up because they think they'll be paying more on their monthly payment, which yes, you are, but the tax write-off can make it worth it. So anything you pay towards your monthly interest payments is directly deducted off of your income tax. Me as a business owner, I'm trying to reduce my income tax as much as possible. So when I consider a year of interest payments is going to be $15,846. That means if I'm essentially saying I pay about 30% in taxes, that brings it to $4,753 of tax I'll save each year. So make that $396 a month. So now, essentially, the total that I'm paying per month after my deductions is $2,074 a month. If I'm paying $2,074 a month and my current rent at my one-bedroom apartment near downtown, which is a great deal, let me tell you, is $1,838 a month, that means I'm only paying this much more to actually own my home. Remember, while my interest rate on the home might be near 6% now, what's the interest rate on renting? 100%. So now when I think about it further, that's only a $200 difference for owning versus renting. And then I get to take advantage of, the appreciation and things like that, which I'll get into later. But when we also consider the fact that of that 2,074, $1,350 of that is actually going towards the principal, actually going back into the house bank where, when I sell, I'm going to sell for more than I bought it for, and I'm going to get that money back. So really, we're looking at such a small number of what I'm paying to someone else at the end of the day. Now we look at the appreciation in the area, and at the average appreciation rate, I'm going to see my value jump tremendously. And essentially, I'll have lived for free despite these monthly payments of, close to $4,000 in the beginning. And I'm going to make profit when I sell down the road. My goal would be to never sell and, just expand my portfolio. We'll see. So that's why it just made financial sense for me to go ahead and buy now, despite the interest rate. And I think you can actually get a better deal right now on your house while the interest rates are going up because less people are looking at buying. If you have fewer buyers in the market, you don't have to go above list as much. Sure, pretty houses are still selling fast, but a lot of the homes being listed right now are kind of the dogs that need a little work, which I'm totally open to because I want to make it my own. So I wanted to buy their dog, and I wanted to pay what I felt was reasonable to pay. I wanted it to be under the appraised value, and I wanted to be able to add $100,000 of value into it immediately. So I'm excited for this purchase, and I'm excited to be moving further South Austin. So looking forward to expanding my business even more in 78744.